Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. Oh, Lethros has turned up. We're going to have a chat with him, but I had a light bulb moment just after ending the last session. So that's something I want to try out. Anyway, what have you got? And better still, what can I sell you? Let's sell all of our candles. At least all the ones we've got in inventory here. Cheese is not going for a good price. I don't think we're going to be buying any cheese anytime soon. That is something I really need to sort out. It seems we're not producing enough iron ore. And that might be affecting why we're not getting enough actual iron. And that's one of, well, probably the most annoying things I've got at the moment. Anyway, yes, I had a bit of a light bulb moment because I was thinking, I mean, the idea is, this is plan B. We've got this route here. I mean, the road looks like, well, it's interesting. I mean, it works, but it's interesting. I don't have the tools, shall we say, to properly get this road working and, you know, be nice and smooth. But, you know, you work with what you've got. But the plan is, this is plan B. So the idea is, if you want to get up to this little place up here, where we'll eventually be putting the more strategic and important buildings, you're going to have to wind your way around this road, and then the towers up here will be able to take pot shots at you. When I say you, I'm referring to the raiders and the private armies who cause untold havoc. And then I thought, well, actually what I could do is do some sort of like towers on this side of the road as well, to take some more pot shots. I mean, the more towers the better. That's my train of thought. I want lots and lots of towers. I mean, these ones will do quite a good damage, but I want more towers, I've decided. Now, I was trying to think, well, how can I make this lower? And without impacting that particular road at the moment. And I actually thought, yeah, this side over here is a lot lower. So why not? Why not come at it from this side? So that's what we're going to do. I mean, if I want to leave a bit of wiggle room. Because if you start altering one cell, it affects cells either side of it. So let's come at it from this direction here. And we'll see what we can get out of that if we can lower this part. And then we'll have a sort of like an island, if you will, where we'll have towers that you just basically can't get access to, or at least not easily anyway. And it might come in useful because of the other town that I've got. Yeah, because I've got another town here. So if I've got like an island where I've got towers over here and towers over here, they could take pot shots at the gate as well. Just out of curiosity. It's like a tower there can hit the gate. So at least I'd have at least one more tower. Oh, might be useful that. Anywho, I've got to flatten this because again, part of the reason is you want to be able to force people either along this path along here to then get up to here, or they've got to come this way to get that to this, ultimately to get up to here. I mean, this is just a quick fix because I broke the road last time. It's like, yeah, I need a back door at the moment, but that back door has to be removed, otherwise it becomes completely useless, this idea. Anyway, this is plan A, which is to have a road going in this direction. So it's a nice windy road. I mean, who doesn't like a windy road? The only trouble is I'll have to heighten that at some point if I can. Well, having said that, that's going to drop to about this level anyway, isn't it? So it'll be quite low down anyway. So yeah, I'll keep them working on all potential paths and we'll see where it gets to. Oh, didn't want to go there. come out to about the war. Because ultimately I'll then turn around and then it'll probably come down at this height maybe. Actually, I may as well take that out because I can't get to it anyway. Let's start doing a bit of work on there as well then. Oh, only drawback because I don't know how far out it'll go because there's this side here. How far out does that come? That's about here. It's feasible. I think I'll leave that alone because I need to see what happens here because that's going to ultimately end up at that level. That's the plan. So I might have to lower this side. In which case, having said that, maybe if I come at it from here then. Let's get them to work on that bit if we can. Right, so they're working on that. And, ooh, did I see something that I... Oh, fudgesicles. It's gone. I just caught sight of an upgrade option. I've got to keep an eye out for possible select towers that need upgrading. And that's just basically because of lack of iron. Right, so they're doing that bit there. So we're coming at it from... Doing like a mark. Actually, that's a thought. Let's put a little marker down. So if we're coming at it from... Because I'm leaving a gap of about 2. So I'll put that there. Yeah, I can still work from there. But what I'm thinking is if you want to get into that little area that I'll have, you'll have to come around this way. I'll probably end up having to put another tower over here actually. Oh, crikey, they're getting through this quite quick. Just keep beavering away and eventually we'll get there. Maybe. Someday. Who knows? Right, that's got to be over there, hasn't it? Because this whole section's not what by any stretch of the imagination. We only want to come out of there though, don't we? Actually, I might want to hold back on this because of we're getting into winter, and that's another problem I've got is just don't have enough hide coats. Speaking of which, let's have a look. Oh, what up there? Why is that going all wibbly wobbly? Yeah, that's better. Only the first time I open that, it ends up everything's all over the place. Second time, it's after a refresh, it's back to what it should be. Interesting. I didn't notice that. These are interesting things. So these are what your stockyards are up to. Your warehouses, root cellars, granaries. So you can tell these ones are getting close to being filled. These ones are not too bad. There's still quite a bit of wiggle room. These ones are extremely full, which kind of begs a question. Then why would I want to have that many? Yeah, so we could have done with more firewood. Food's not too bad. I don't know why this stock water, but clothing. I didn't realise there was wear on there. Oh yes, because everybody, yeah, their clothes do wear over time, don't they? And you've got equipment wear. There's a lot of like information you're getting out of this game beyond just like the basics, I must admit. I imagine most people probably don't even pay that much attention to it. What I need to pay attention to though is right. So how many? Right, so it's foundries that produce the iron ore and the gold. And how are we doing for... I mean, we've got quite a bit of gold. And I don't want to slow down on that, but we seem to struggle on gold ore. That's basically because of the deep mine. Because they introduced these deep mines late into the... can't remember exactly what patch it was, but they introduced deep mines, and the problem with them is we just don't get that much in the way of resources out of them. So I've got a mine that works on that little gold patch there, but then we're really into deep mines. I mean, look at that, 27 gold. All of these people, you know, with heavy tools, all I've managed to achieve last year was 27 gold. Whereas these, half the amount of people managed to salvage 56 gold out of this mine. So most of my gold's probably coming from here. Even though I've got all these other deep mines here. I mean, there's another one here. They produce one. Seriously? All they managed to do is produce one bit of gold. That is bonkers. It kind of makes me wonder where they all are. I mean, is it a... that's a thought. Does it tell me? So most of the time is spent transferring goods. Excessive time spent... or construct new ones close to the building. Right, I don't think I've actually got... because as far as I was aware, these people who work here, they don't actually transfer items. I thought they didn't. I thought it was a case of the wagoner came to these places and then took the gold somewhere. Or the gold ore specifically, but... I mean, let's give it a try. So, that doesn't have any effect on desirability. So let's see which ones do which. Should it be a storehouse or stockyard? So we can store gold there. These specific gold ore. So I think I've got a... let's just shut that down. Yeah, so I need a yard. So that'll store the finished product, but not the raw product. And I may as well put it behind a wall. Let's put that there. Get out of the way. Yeah, we'll put that there. Get a bit of priority, and then out of curiosity, I'll see what it does. I mean, there's also clear there as well. That was a problem if memory serves. Bricks. Right, we're into the spring, so I'm just going to pause this off. So if we do... so there's my little road, so at least I've got some sort of marker now. So if we go in that direction, just keep going along here. I mean, these ones probably aren't really helping at this late stage because they're not low level, but I've got to really wait for them to finish this section off. Probably do them in stripes of one, really, and they'll get it done quicker. Whoa, that's gone to a steep slope there. Let's see if they can reach them. Because ultimately I'll end up with that little section all the way along here will be flat. And at a much lower height, so that'll force people to go around. I mean, that'll just stay in there for however long. Now, this all needs flattening. Ooh, it's my favourite trader. Skulve the Butcher. That is such a cool name. I wonder if the devs like had to come up with names. Maybe like they just threw them into a hat or something. And if that came out as a random name, or whether it was a case of they had a vote on, like, you know, pick out some names and we'll have a vote on these. Because that name just, I don't know. Just there's just something about that name just makes me think of a mafia don. Like 625, I need this. That goes to there. That goes to there. Because it's spring now, so I mean, kind of makes sense to get them back on the job. 625. So yeah, until I get the hides sorted out, that's going to be a problem. And I really don't. I haven't seen any patches or hot fixes lately. So I don't know what I can do about this grid structure. I mean, in theory, it seems a good idea, but for me, it's annoying. It's another feature, shall we say. Right, there's a corner there I could pick. $656, $627. It's gonna drive me nuts, this. Right, let's go from that corner then. And then we go from that corner there. Oh yeah, this one gets in the way, doesn't it? That's 500 to there, 562 there, right there. That means that one, now that's going to be a bit more tricky because it doesn't, we're right next to the pond. Right, go with that corner then. I'll just drag that out as far as I can. Yeah, it's out of sync because of that. It's a bit of a pain. I can't drag it all the way down to this little part here. Right, I'll get them to flatten. Actually, they're coming up there, aren't they? Hopefully I'm not going to break anything, but we'll have to see. I mean, I think they can get up and down this road. I hope they can. I mean, that seems kind of broken. I don't know what I was thinking there. Let's go there. That'll be a bit better, I think. Because they're about the same height. I mean, at the moment, they're following the kind of like the path I want, which is along here. Speaking of which, that's not actually a path, is it? Keep coming along. I think it's along there. Is that along there? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's a thought. I forgot about Scove. In my enthusiasm, I forgot all about Scove the Butcher. Well, that's not really where I want to go. Let's see. Scove. They've got plenty of linen. Linen clothing's not a problem, but they're no use during the winter. Plenty of stone I can sell. Oh, you don't have enough money, do you? Woodsickles. Oh, and well, in that case, let me buy all of your pelts. I shall buy all of your coats. Oh, fudgesicles, I didn't want to stock them. I wanted to transfer them. How come we've got... what? When? How? Who? How come we've got so little food? That is bizarre. Right, let's see. So, where's all the food gone? I'm suddenly intrigued. I mean, we are into spring, to be fair. So we have just like a little bit of like excess, but I'm surprised at that if we've like gone through all that meat. Right, so they don't want to be in the trading post. They should be in the marketplaces or the storehouses. Right, that'll do. Right, so let's get back to here. So I think I'll just stick to this part here because, well, I haven't said that. That is still sloping a bit. It's not exactly flat. Curiosity is that. Yeah, that's not flat there either. So that might lower it a bit if I come in from that angle. Right, just keep chipping away over here as well. It's a 187 from that angle. Now that... yeah, I'm touching the wall, aren't I? So probably... coming from... oh, I didn't intend to do that. It's coming from here then. Coming from the wall and it's 3 wide. Should get that section a bit flatter. Right, who we got today? We've got Atka.
Work to be done.
That's good to know. I wanted to talk to Atka anyway. Nothing personal. Ooh, soap goes for a reasonably good price. Candles, not so good. Fish, ooh, now these are going for a good price. I think I'll buy some of these. Well, that's something to think about as the ore, isn't it? It'd be better if I was buying the ore. Speaking of which, actually, how are we doing for people? Because that's been the big problem. It's got 179. Oh, actually, that's a thought. What I should be doing is trying to get my my troops back. So we've got they're maxed out, so that's okay. So I need a bit of a mixture over here. So I think I'll get some of these. So 6 pipe to get started. 6 heavy infantry. And if we get some archers in over here. So that's a thought, light infantry. That's something I've never bothered with because I've just assumed that these ones are going to be better because they've got, you know, more plate. Ah, hold on a tick. Oh no, yeah, these ones, because these ones have got all the heavy duty armour and weapons and all. I would just assume they'd do more damage, but yeah, I've got to restock all of these. That sounds terrible. Restocking the fort. But I quite like having a mixture. Just in case the cavalry decide to turn up. So did I complete that? So they go... no, I didn't. I must have clicked on that one. So... right, so we'll wait for them to get... whether we've got the gear to actually create those or not, I don't know. Because that's something I think that's missing in the game, is that ability to recover armour and basically rebuild it. Or repair it, I should say. That would have been extremely useful. Right, so folks can still get up here, so that's okay. In which case I'm going to flatten that little section there. So yeah, as long as people can get up and down here, that's fine by me. Oh, we're going to upgrade these. Let's do that while we've got the opportunity. Because then they'll be able to do more damage and they'll be able to get
Need
more
anything?
range. No thanks. As far as I'm aware, they still work if you're upgrading them. I think. Because that's a drawback, even though I don't actually have the resources to do those upgrades. It'll take a while. Eventually they'll get around to it. Come at that. Where was I coming at? That one is... Yeah, so... Actually, that's the thought. Why am I doing it... Why am I doing it wrong? I mean, we'll see. I mean, because at the moment I'm just testing the theory. Like I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that at least as down to maybe that height. As long as it's got a good gap. You can't just like come along this road and suddenly decide, oh, I'm going to go and attack these towers that are taking pot shots at me. That's my theory. That probably needs to... It doesn't... Technically, it doesn't really matter. It's just, it's not... Yeah, the OCD is getting me. Right, let's get back to this. So that... It's looking a bit flatter now. That is... So the road, I think that road lines up. That's interesting, that. Right, so if we do... That's 250. We want a 187, don't we? Yeah, let's do that then. Yeah, you can see how it's starting to drop down now. That's exactly what I want. That's 112. Why is that 112? That's interesting, that. Right, then we go in that direction. Now, where's the corner? Because I can't see it. It's the same, the grid's the same colour. I can't see the corner. Where's my corners gone? Somewhere, it's buried somewhere in among the trees. Oh, it's Masuk. What have you got, Masuk? Have you got anything exciting for us? You know what, let's go and fill up the piggy bank. Otherwise people start for some strange reason they start to complain and get annoyed if you don't pay them. I don't think why. Oh, we're starting to get on top of that. Let's start putting some of these it's a glass in here that we can sell these off at some point. Ooh, 57 of these. Sell some of them. That's a good deal. What if I buy all of them? It's a bit pricey, that. I should be making my own, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, you want expensive... You're charging a lot for the spices these days, aren't you? Beer. Oh, beer's going cheap. We'll have some beer. I don't need that amount of beer, I don't think. Again, I should be making, like, my own beer, but the big problem for me is the bees. You seem to struggle getting anywhere with those. Put them too close together and they're no longer as efficient. Right, let's speed that up. There's a little section over here to keep doing then. Keep chipping away at that. Let's take it from the road for a change. So we'll end up with basically an embankment around here. And that's where the towers will go. Probably start building that out, actually. Right, what about our road up here? Right, I'm just going to keep chipping away over here. And eventually that'll get down to the level we... Oh, don't want to do that. Yeah, eventually that'll get down to the level I want, and then I'll have to start trying to work out about the turning circle. Because that's just a complete right angle. The idea is, but I mean, I suspect they'll probably be able to just walk up there, but we shall see. Yeah, they're dropping down right there. It's a bit of a waste, but never mind. And over here. Oh, that's interesting. So we go that angle there. Because the idea is I want this whole area to be nice and flat. It's just it's a feature. It takes forever and a day, to be fair. I mean, it just takes such a long time to do it. I mean, we're into almost the third... Well, yeah, this is the 3rd century that I've been playing. But they do get there eventually. You just need the patience of a saint. And I could do it quicker if I did it in, like, strips of 1 rather than what I'm doing now. Is that... Oh, didn't want to do that. Ooh, definitely don't want to do that. I mean, if I do it in like just like strips of 1, it'll work a lot quicker because you can get 3 to 5 people per job, if you will. The trouble is you need a lot of people to do it, and it's very tedious because you've got to then keep coming back to it much quicker than I'm doing at the moment. And there are other things I want to be getting on with, but it does take a bit of a... This is the whole point of what I'm doing until we get to like version 1, full release. I'm just curious to see what I can do with that that little area up here, basically. I think what I'm actually going to do, out of curiosity, I think I'm going to actually start moving some things just for the sake of it. Let's start putting some of them up here. Just to see if it has any influence at all. I mean, I wouldn't have thought so, because I mean... I did have a big problem when we got attacked by a private army. I mean, we took a massive hit, and it was... I think it was probably because the town centre was still there. I think that was the reason we ended up with being able to survive, because the troops managed to make it all the way from the gate there, all the way along here. And then the town centre started taking them out. So I'm having second thoughts as to whether the town centre should be moved. But I know gold is a priority. I'm surprised that's still there. It's interesting that. We've still got our original storage cart, because that's a one-off. You get that at the start of the game. Oh, yeah, you get that at the start of the game, but then you can't build anything like it, and it's extremely useful because you could take it out to, you know, some sort of remote area, chop down a bunch of trees, and then bring it back. It's got to be a lot quicker to get your resources. Hang on a minute, where did you all turn up from? Because the game certainly hasn't slowed down. I mean, I've got the setting. Overlay controls. Yeah, see, there's a setting there. It says slow the game down at ×1 if you've got an attack going on. What the heck happened there? Because that's a battering ram as well. Right, folks, you're gonna have to come out. Look at them all. This is not good. And they just trashed the... What? This was not the plan. That was extremely short notice, that. I'm not appreciative. Right, come on, folks, get out here. You're going to have to get involved now. Oh, fudgesicles, I'm now going to lose a bunch of... These are going to get lost now. Have we got a catapult along here somewhere? Oh, there's a catapult down there. Oh, fudgesicles. See, this is... They put that feature into the game to slow things down, and it doesn't work. That is shocking, that. Because, I mean, normally you get plenty of notice that there's an army turned up. I mean, just as well the private, they're just raiders, to be honest, but That's interesting. Say they went out the back door, so that suggests that that's not working then. Maybe that's too... Yeah, that's too steep, isn't it? If I go maybe 2 either side, that might help. Yeah, I've lost quite a lot of troops in that process. Fudgesicles. I mean, fortunately, they did manage to hold. And the troops turn up at the last minute. Right, well, you can all go back home. You can all go home. There's no point you coming here now.
Your command?
Well, actually, I was trying to click on your flag. You can go back home. We can rebuild that. So that, see it down there. Which signals? So I need, let's see, I've got 3. So if we get another 3 of them. Yeah, that's disappointing. So that's the trouble. Is like because buildings are one thing. It's not too difficult to get the buildings. Eventually you'll get there, but you don't get the time to fix. Well, a big loss of people. It takes for ages to get people. Right, I don't want wood stored here. I don't want sand stored here. I don't need produced materials. I don't need barrels. I don't need coal. I just need gold and clay. That was sly. That was very sly. I'm puzzled that still seems like I've been chipping away at this for ages, and yet it still seems to be sloping up for some strange reason. Because the whole idea is that I want that whole path there to be level and at that height. Reorder. I wonder. What in theory do? Oh. What? No! Where are these lot coming from? For crying out loud. Where have you gone? You get your butts down there. Oh, that was sly. I'm tempted to actually build these as double walls. Because they're very effective. Because they certainly sort of like grab the attention of the invading army. Where is... Yeah, the cavalry will be out there somewhere. I don't know where, but they're out there somewhere. I mean, really, I want these lot coming along here. And then the towers will just take care of them. Ah, the troops are starting to catch up with them now. So at least some of them will get dealt with, shall we say, by the troops. I mean, ideally, probably better if I left them for the towers, but yeah, they're definitely useful, these, because they grab the attention of passing troops. So it takes the pressure off some of the bigger walls, the bigger areas like here. So instead of everybody suddenly punching up over here, there's a small little group gets called out, and then it's like, oh, you know, it thins them all out. Right, so let's break. Oh no, that wasn't the plan. I didn't want to do that. No, no. Come here. Yeah, I'm surprised. I must admit, I honestly thought that the game would sort of like slow. Well, yeah, it hasn't slowed down. I must admit, I don't think it ever has. That's frustrating. Aha, managed to. Right, okay, so that was good. Because these are raiders, so they don't have the same sort of like armor levels and what have you. That went a bit better. Right, so they did their job. Question is, did I lose anybody in the process? Yeah, so I need another pikeman. So why does that need 4 iron ingots to move? One raider is attempting to breach the walls. God, 190 were killed. These raiders are frustrating. Right, speed that back up again. So we're getting towards winter again, aren't we? Right, let's keep chipping away at that. Yeah. Oh, we got a victory. Yeah, I think we just got a victory because, well, we lost people and we lost a building in the process. Well, that was definitely sneaky. Oh, too bad. Hopefully this is not going to wreck the place, but at least that road's now working. We'll just have to see what happens over here. Alright, what about down here then? So we bring that out to there. I'll go that away. I'll go that away. Then we need to get back on track with this again, don't we? There's my marker there for the road. So yeah, if I can bring that down, we'll end up with a... It would be like really cool if you could get it to fill up with the water from the pond. That would be hilarious. Be like, yeah, okay, you've now got a moat around the place. Then go. So that's about... So I'm leaving a gap of 2 for some reason. I still haven't figured out why I decided to pick a gap of 2, but it is what it is. So they're working on there, they're working on there, they're working on there. What about the side road? This is getting done really quickly. It makes me wonder how many spare people have I got now. 167, okay. Because I was thinking about putting more troops in again. Ooh, we're out of gold. Ooh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Big problems, big problems. We need some money in the piggy bank. Okay, that sorts them out. Right, we're getting into the winter, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful. I mean, I'm not going to touch that, because we just don't have the clothing. So just getting these little bits done may not be so bad. Oh no, don't do that, it'll wreck everything. That would be a bad idea. It would be bad with a capital bad. And I don't want double width roads, because otherwise I'll end up with probably making life easier for the cavalry units that attack. Now, can anybody get up and down there? You're doing building upkeep, okay. Right, if I send you over to here.
Done.
Right, okay, I just wanted to test. Right, you can go back and doing whatever you was doing. Oh yeah, so you're doing building upkeep, aren't you? That's looking a lot better by doing these in just like little single blocks. Because I think it must be gauging like the cell on the other side, on each side in this case. Because I'm only doing one cell at a time. I think it's like looking at the height on the left side and the height on the right side. Actually, that looks a lot smoother now that I'll look at it. Yeah, maybe that's one way of dealing with your roads. Trouble is, if there's a big difference, it can completely wreck the road. Because you can end up with like an incline. It's just there's no way that's ever going to be like possible. Alright, let's just keep at that. So the idea is to just keep chipping away down here. So eventually we'll get a turning road. That's something I like to work out, is how do I get a... Can you actually get up here? Where have you gone? Come here. Oh, you've got high court. That's alright. Right. Can you get up here? No, you can't. So that's... See, that's messed up. Yeah, see, this is the problem, you see. It's a sheer drop. What happens if I just do that single bit then? I think that'll then wreck that bit. I think that's the trouble. Because so far I've been trying to like smooth out the roads, if you will. Right, is anybody going to do that one?
Need anything?
I don't know. Are you stuck? No, you're not. That's good. As long as you're not stuck, then I'm fine. Right, let's do that. Because that's a nice, smooth, relatively smooth incline. That's what I'd like. So maybe that's something I should be doing, is just doing... maybe it just depends, I think, on the state of the state of these cells at the time. Because like if I do that one, that's going to have a big impact on that, I suspect. Let's prioritize that one. Because you can't get to it, so I'm not sure why people are taking so long to do it. Blue. Yeah, that's not orange. Doesn't seem to be a shortage of builders. I mean, I can add more builders. We'll crank it up to, say, 75. Yeah. So it is doable. Only trouble is it's the winter, you see. That's my main concern now, is a lack of hide coats in winter time. Surprised it makes a big difference if you've got these hide coats. See, that's the priority. Yeah, they're going out and doing that part. I mean, is it classed as not reachable? Ah, you're going to do it, right? Hopefully, it doesn't trash the thing. Right, you are...
Hey!
Go and stand over there. Is that too... Is that impassable or something? Well... This is the problem. It's... If I go to either side, that might help. All hands on deck. We'll see how they do with that. But it's funny, like how this is ending up a lot smoother for some strange reason. Stop. I want to cancel that. Right, let's get back that. I'm just doing it in one cell just to try and get it done as quickly as possible. No, don't go there. No. Not there. Anywhere but that. No. That's one downside if you do it too quickly. It's like you end up clicking on the wrong cell. And I mean, the road doesn't work already, so it's like I've got enough problems as it is. Now you can come down here, but that's just too much of an incline. Are you going to do that bit? Is anybody going to do that bit, or are you waiting? Is there like a specific cell that you need to do, and then you're waiting for somebody else to do their cell so you can? Oh, okay, crap. It's awfully complicated. Oh, we're out on gold again. Where's all this gold going to? Seriously, I need like some sort of like sweep system here, where it automatically transfers money across to keep the piggy bank topped up to pay people. Yeesh. Actually, what's your problem?
Hello there.
Why have you got problems? Who's causing your problems? Spirituality and entertainment. Okay. So that's something we need to be working on, is spirituality then, in particular. Oh wow. That is bad. You got that bad where it's just like we're not paying anybody. Okay, well that's good to know. At least it's fixed now. Except the person's left. Right, they're getting to work on that bit. Oh, fudgicles. Wasn't the plan. Go that way. Oh no! This is not working by any stretch of the imagination. Let's try one then. It's like things are just going from bad to worse. It's like, yeah, we'll fix that and then we'll break it somewhere else. That's not supposed to be how it's done. That was not the plan. You know, you fix the problem, but don't create another problem in the process. Otherwise, that's kind of pointless. Now they're just wandering around this direction to get... It's like, what the heck? What have I done? It's like it's a one-way trip as well. Like, once it's broke, it's broke. I can't, like, go somewhere else and get the soil to fix things. You know, to plug the gap, shall we say. It's like, nope, that's it. We're done. Right, seeing as it's spring, right, let's get these areas worked on again. If we go that way, and that way. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I'll just keep chipping away at this little area. Eventually, you know, give it a few centuries and they'll manage to make it flat again. Right, let's see. So we come to there. Yeah, it's funny because you ask them to flatten. I mean, it's a big area to flatten, to be fair. But you ask them to flatten it and it doesn't actually end up flat. Kind of bizarre. It does eventually. But it's like when they've done this section here, it's not going to end up with this bit flat and this bit flat. It's going to end up all wonky. I'm just curious to see what it's going to end up looking like. Because I mean that part there is higher than that part, and it's going to try and balance them out, but it's going to impact this part here as well. We're almost done. There's only one person working on it at the minute. Yeah, it's actually, that did actually end up pretty flat. I take it back. Speaking of flat. Right, have I got anybody... Right, wherever you're
Hello there.
going... Hello.
As you wish.
Right, can you get down there? Can you get down there? It'd be good. Right, it's Beldar the Peddler. What have you got to peddle, Beldar? Don't tell me it's a bike. Oh, didn't want to do that. I can take that bit out and I'll give them that to work on. Yeah, so it's starting to go down, but that's going to take like forever and a day. I still haven't got round to moving them. It's like, seriously? Right, is there anything I can sell you? Is there anything I can buy from you? So I'm going to buy your pelts, because I need pelts. Oh, no. You want to buy them from me. It's interesting, we bought quite a few high coats, but there's none left. Well, at least not a lot, anyway. Soap. You're not offering me good prices here, I'm just saying. I could do with good prices. If you offer me good prices, I mean, I might buy or sell to you, but you're not even trying. I'm disappointed. Come back next year and, you know, try again. But yeah, I think I'm not going to try and think too far ahead. So I'm just going to work on that level one, then that one, and then we'll see what we can do to wind the road back round again. Because at the moment you could walk along here and then you could probably just go straight up there. So that kind of height's too low. Needs to be higher up. So these are things I need to factor in. See, like that bothers me that that's not flat and straight. But the trouble is, if I start tinkering with it, it's just going to break something. It's looking a bit better now. Let's just keep chipping away at this little section then. If I can find the corners. There's a corner there.
What needs doing?
Not a lot, except putting money into the piggy bank. So I'll put that in there, put that there. Right, out of curiosity, since we built that little yard, see, that's interesting, they're still seeing most of their time spent travelling. It says move storage buildings or construct new ones closer to these buildings. So they've now got a storage location very close by. You're drinking wheat beer.
Need something?
Yeah, I need some work done. Just saying. Out of curiosity.
What is it?
I want to know what you lot get up to. I mean, it sounds a bit intrusive, but I'm just curious because you don't seem to do much. I mean, I'm kind of scratching my head as to what you actually do, since you don't produce much. Oh, there's somebody leaving. Right, where are you going?
Yes.
Oh, you're seeking tools. Interesting. Now there's a thought. So that means she's going to go all the way back here to get tools. It's neither wonder it's like so inefficient. So it's not just like literally time spent. That's deceptive, that. Because that says it's time spent transferring goods. So I just assumed that meant, oh, well, what they're doing is like they're taking their produce. Because I honestly thought, as far as I was aware, the wagoner comes along to the mine and then takes the produce out of the building and puts it into storage. That was my train of thought. That's always been a bane of my life, where like the storage, the local storage fills up and then everybody just downs tools. But yeah, there's all those things like, well, where do these people live? If they need to, because if they need to stock their house, everybody seems to, I don't know if there's like a specific person at a specific house is responsible for stocking the food, the firewood and so on. Or whether it's just random or something. But yeah, wherever they live, they're going to go out to that house every so often to do that. But then you've got things like, well, I need some clothes, so I'm going to go off and get some clothes from somewhere. And I've got all of that concentrated over here. And down here. And it means that I've got people over here. Because the whole idea of this was that people would live close by where they work. Wouldn't have to travel much, but the market, if I can find it in here somewhere. Oh, there's the market. So they don't get things like the clothes, they don't get the tools, they just get the food, the basic wants and needs that people have. It's like these people, there's all these sort of things that they stock within the house, and that's what the market gets. Somebody works here, they go out to various locations to get these things, but it's all the other things. As I saw, there's that woman went off to get some tools, and there's no point setting up storage for tools here because it's all getting made over there. I don't think anybody's going to come along here and take storage of like the production tools all the way down there. They'll just take it to the nearest storage locations. That throws a bit of a curveball there. That does, because it means I need to think about, well, maybe I should be doing some manufacturing of things then down here to take care of these people, because that's a long way to go. I mean, they're going to have to come all the way over here to get clothing. Because I'm not doing a great deal down here. I mean, I've already been thinking about the food for them, but not those other things they need. Ooh. What I was thinking is maybe you can set limits. Now that's a thought. These storage buildings have individual limits as to how many things they can store there. As far as I'm aware. So there is the potential to sort of like set a limit and say, well, I'll only store maybe 10 production tools over here. And I'll store 10 down here. And then I'll store a surplus maybe over here or something. Because I've got to have a surplus somewhere, otherwise people stop working if there's, you know, if there's a limit as to how many can be made in total. So it could be a possibility actually now that I think about it. Because normally the expectation would be you just build a big place like this and be done with it. Yeah, that's an interesting twist to the game, that. Something I'm going to have to think about. I mean, I still need to get... I mean, this takes up a lot of time, doing all this, I must admit. But there's still a lot I need to be thinking about, like trying to solve like the iron shortage, for instance. That's a big problem at the moment, and it's slowing things down. So yeah, there's a lot of things to be thinking about now. But of course, that's all for another episode.